welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing something a little bit differently. I'm going to share with you my vision board, kind of show you what I'm going to be doing to keep myself busy for this no buy year. So it's not a resolution. We talked about no buy in a few videos back, and I just wanted to let you know what I came up with. So to get started with, I did not go out and buy a fancy notebook. I didn't go buy stickers. I didn't go cut paper out of magazines. I used resources that I had in my home already, and that to me was a start in the right direction of a no buy, because if I had to go purchase all of those are things that I really didn't need to start this journey. So I went upstairs and I found this dry erase board that I have right here, and I already had markers, dry erase markers. So that's what I started with. So we're just going to go over my vision board and things. I might add things to this, or I might I don't think I'll take away, because these are things that I'm already doing, but I kind of wanted to show it to you. So here we have my vision board, and you can kind of see it right here. For me to make it cute, I just put two little flowers there. I am not an artist. So the first thing that I have on my vision board, and this is going into my no buy year, and I think that these things will keep me very focused, is to read my Bible daily. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because if you guys have been watching my channel or you've been here before, you know that I recently finished the 52 weeks of the Bible. And I was actually amazed that I was able to follow through with that for the entire year. So I wanted to continue doing that. I bought another Bible on Amazon, and I will link it below. And I don't know your faith or if you have any faith at all, but it is She Reads the Bible, Christian Standard Bible. And it basically has different illustrations. It breaks the Bible easier up by like stories. It does start in Genesis, ends in Revelations, but it also gives you like different guides and also provides like a timeline. I don't want to be one of the type of people that read the Bible and I don't understand what I'm reading. And that was like the biggest tackle for me with even like diving back into the word. So like I said, that might not be for everybody's vision board. We're just talking about what I'm doing to assist with my no buy this year. So the first priority was for me to read the Bible. The second priority that I have on here, if you can see, were to focus more on paying off bills. So I wanted to be, because I'm not looking for the next buy, I want to be more intentional with paying off the things that I do need to pay off, because we all know that when you are debt free, that's financial freedom is like the biggest freedom that you could ever have. So I want to focus on paying some things off since I'm not bringing more things into the home. So that's number 2 on my list. Number 3 is a big one, and I feel like I've been getting better by this, but it is limiting my time on social media. Social media plays a big influence. People say it's the younger generation. It is all generations. It is young, old, intermediate. Everyone spends, to me, a lot. Not everyone, because some people don't even have it, but social media plays a big influence in my life, or did play a big influence in my life, and I don't want social media to do that to me anymore. That's what made me allow myself to pull back with the no buy. I used to be on social media for hours, and then I would see something and say, "Ooh, I need this, I need this, I need this." Couldn't sleep without it, and then I'm making a purchase. I cleaned up my whole Instagram last year. And also I noticed that when I had a bigger following on social media, and I've mentioned this in videos before, if you didn't post something that was materialistic and you posted something that was just something that you loved, you wouldn't get the response. I even found that in YouTube, because when I started out my videos, they were always unboxing videos. When I changed the direction of my channel, which it is fair, if you started watching me for one thing and I changed to a different direction, I could completely understand why my videos wouldn't interest you or why you would unsubscribe. So that part I wasn't really worried about, but I don't want to be influenced by social media. I want God, and I want to be my biggest influence. I don't need a person that I don't know, a person who is probably using a filter, a person that could be purchasing something fake, a person that I'm only seeing 20 seconds of their life, like you could say with me. I don't want that to be an influence, especially at my grown age. I don't want that to be an influence over my life. So I am definitely limiting my time on social media, cleaning it up. I don't see the things that I used to see before. I got rid of people that I could tell that really weren't for me. And it's really helped me with this no buy and being more intentional in the things that really matter in my life. Let's see what else. On here, I do want to power walk at least 3 times a week. I'm no longer a runner, but power walking is just as good. It helps your calves, it builds your leg muscles, and you get out there, or if you do it in the treadmill, it gets you moving every day. And I put that on there because I do like to get at least 10,000 steps or more a day. So power walking 3 times a week is something that will be brought into this no buy slash growing, not year, but life change. Also, I have on here weight train at least 3 times a week. Weight training for me, it doesn't necessarily have to be an hour long. I have the Peloton app. I also have Peloton bike and Peloton tread. So for me, weight training, there are 20-minute classes, there are 10-minute classes, there are 30-minute classes, 45-minute classes, hour classes. As long as I just commit to doing it 3 times a week, the length of the class doesn't matter. It just needs to get done. So weight training at least 3 times a week. And for those of you who don't have Peloton equipment that ask me a lot, you can download the Peloton app, and I believe it's like $15 a month or something like that. It might be 20 now, I'm not sure, but you can stream those things to your television and you can do things at home. You don't have to have the equipment. So I do yoga with Peloton app. I do bar class, and bar is actually the combination of strength and dancing. So they have mostly 15-minute classes, but they do have 20, 30 minutes, and I've seen a few hour classes, and that's without having Peloton equipment. The other thing I wanted to do on here is meditate daily. That's a daily thing because also I use the Peloton app for that. And so I usually do a 5 or 10-minute meditation. Anything getting into 15 or 20 minutes, my mind's already going in another direction, and I just start drifting off into another land. So I'm safe with 5 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. 15 is just too long for me to meditate. Can't do it. The other thing I have on here is eat out only once to twice a month. That's it. Once I've gone to a restaurant, a fast food place, once or twice in a month, that is it. That includes, I'm not a big Starbucks person because I think the prices of Starbucks is actually ridiculous. I have an espresso at home. I can make coffee at home, and I have to have sweets with my coffee. So I get my little Danishes or cinnamon bread from Trader Joe's, and that's it. So I go out to eat once with my husband, I go out to eat once with my friend, that is it. That is it for the month. I need to cook at home. At least I know what I'm putting into the food, and that will help me with my fitness goals as well. I also said, because I have like a short attention span, really short attention span, I am going to try to read a new book every 2 to 3 months. I didn't say every month because I have to make this realistic as something I can actually do. And like I said, with a short attention span, it's very hard for me to just read. I'm more of a visual person, so I can watch a movie. I can read for a little bit. I can listen probably to a podcast. So maybe if the reading does not work, I'll start doing audiobooks. But something else to consume time in my day other than being on social media. I want to be focused on something else. And then last but not least, bi-weekly setting aside money in my piggy bank. And I've seen a few, let me grab this. I've seen a few YouTubers get this, and this is on Amazon, and this is one of those indestructible piggy banks. And I already have money in it. Gigi looks up like, what are you doing, girl? I already have money in it. And what I'm doing with this is I'm not even counting it like when I put it in. I'm just putting it in there. And I know my husband already said, why don't you just put it in the bank so it can collect interest? But this is my vision board, and I need to do what I think is best for me. So at the end of the year, I plan to open this and see how much I have. And I'm not using it to go shopping. Like some people open this and they're like, oh, I can go spend all this money. That's not the reason why I'm doing this. I just want to see what I have. And then I might use the money to do the little bit of Christmas shopping that I want to do. Because I've told you guys in another video that this year I had the best Christmas I ever had or in a long time that I can remember, and I spent the least amount of money. So I have a 26-year-old daughter, I have a 21-year-old son, and I have a 2-year-old grandson, right? And we didn't spend a lot of money on them. We ate good. The family was great. The grandson got a few things. He got a lot of toys from his father's side of the family. So he's 2. We all know if you have younger kids, and if you even have kids older than that, I know that a smaller Christmas might not work for you, because with my grandson, I'm going to make sure that he has the whole Christmas experience until my daughter doesn't want to do it anymore, or until he doesn't care about it. I'm going to give him that. I'm not going to take that from him, because I had that, my husband had that, my daughter had that, my son had that. So I'm not going to stop that with my grandson. It's for us though, us older people in the family. We're just going to be grateful for the few things that we get, and hanging out together and eating dinner together, and that's it. My daughter was so responsible that when she got home, she noticed that the only 2 things my grandson cared about was the dinosaurs. He's huge into dinosaurs, and his bike that she purchased for him. All the other stuff she bought for him, toys wise, she took it back, got his money, and put it in his savings account. That's what she did. Because we all know when you have younger children, you could buy them 15 toys. They're going to have 2 that are favorites, and then you're just going to accumulate more and more stuff that you end up having to figure out, how do I get rid of this? So yeah, that's pretty much my video for today. That is what I'm doing with my no buy year. I have a vision board. Showed you guys my vision board. This is the vision, and I will let you guys know weekly or bi-weekly how I'm doing on all of this. If I go out to eat 2 or 3 times a week and I don't do, what did I say on here? What did I tell you guys? 1 to 2 times. If I go out to eat 3 times or 4 times, I'm going to let you guys know. Those who want to come along for this ride, I hope you decide to. Please considering to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you have a vision board. This is by no means trying to influence anyone, which, not saying I could, but influence anyone to start a vision board. But if you did, obviously your visions might be different than mine. But if you are starting one, let me know a few things that are on there if it's not too private for you and you want to share, and you might give other people ideas in the comments. But I thought it'd be great to come on here and share this with you and hold myself accountable. All right, I'm going to let you guys go because I feel like I've been rambling for a minute now, but you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.